From the word ghost, baby.
Hello, and welcome back to From the Word Ghost, the paranormal podcast for believers and skeptics alike. I'm your host AJ, and every week I bring a brand new paranormal story to try and convince my skeptic co-host Jamie.
That's me. That was much more energy.
Yeah, it was so much more energy. Of all things paranormal. Before we get started in today's episode, if you like the content, leave us a 5-star review on any podcast listening platform and give us a like and subscribe if you are new to the YouTube channel. Jay, how are you doing this week?
What's got into you? There's a pep in your step.
Doubled up.
There wasn't when we started. And
No,
you're
not at all.
I'm going to do more energy.
Yeah, take 2 was much better. No,
I
got,
like take 2, Aaron.
I've actually got
I prefer
sugar
to
in my
take one,
tea.
Aaron.
I've got sugar in my
Hell
tea today.
yeah, Jesus.
Hell
push the boat
yeah.
out.
Fucking hell. I'm wasting 15 calories each spoon. I had 2 spoonfuls, 2 teaspoons.
2 sugars.
Fucking
Oh my God.
absolute fucking nuts.
Running off the walls.
That's it, mate. That's it. I don't normally have caffeine this time of night. Look at me.
I
Look
like
at
the
me.
way you're considering a cup of tea caffeine. How British of you.
Right, enough about my cups of tea regime and all of that. Today's episode is not about tea, ladies and gents,
Oh,
much to the
fuck it,
disappointment of every... Yeah, cut it there.
It's not worth it.
It's not as interesting as tea.
Tea ghost.
Today,
How many cups of tea will make you see Satan?
that's
Find
a
out this
good
week.
video idea.
No, it's not. No, it's
That's
not.
a great
because
video idea.
That video is just you drinking tea and maybe dunking some biscuits as well.
That sounds like a fucking dream day at work. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
but not a video idea, is it? Fucking who's gonna watch that?
Listen, millions of people watch the Sidemen eat. What's the difference between me and them? Same age range. I like tea and biscuits.
Success. My
Yeah,
friend.
true. A vast level of...
And money.
Yeah. Yeah, the money, yeah. I'm only on a little bit less.
What are we
than
doing in
you.
today's episode? Come on.
Oh, for fuck's
Let's
sake.
get to it.
I
We'll
suppose
never
we'll
get
talk
to
about ghosts. Right, in today's episode, we will be checking out one of the most famous possessions known around the world. The possession of Clara Germana, also known as Silly. Is that Silly? Silly. I like that one better.
Sile. The mental gymnastics you have to take to get from Clara to Sile or whatever it is crazy.
Yeah.
It hurts my head.
It
It's like me calling you Annie because your name's Aaron. It just makes no sense.
Oh, no, I don't like it. I don't like Annie.
No, I'm not opposed to it, to be fair.
Annie, are you okay? I'm not.
Annie, are you okay? No, I've had 2 sugars.
2 sugars, and I'm
I am not
struggling
okay.
to stay on track.
Please call for help.
Right, Jay, before we get started, as always, I'm going to ask you, do you know anything about?
I know nothing. And
Great.
the fact that you said that this is one of the most famous ones bodes well for us having a ghost podcast.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Right, let's get started. Our story begins in 1906 in Natal, South Africa at St. Michael's Mission School. One Clara Germana. I like Germana better. One Clara
Germana, because it rhymes.
Yeah,
It's gotta
Clara
be that way.
Germana
Clara
slipped on a
Germana.
banana. Yeah.
I can't think of any more.
Drank a bottle of Tropicana.
On holiday in Havana.
Oh, yeah. Fucking
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Right, one Clara Germana, born in 1890, was orphaned by her parents as an infant and had attended Catholic school since she was 4 years old.
And just when I think you've finished the torturing the audience with accents, we've got South Africa today, baby.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Everyone, turn your headphones up.
No.
Aaron has got South Africa today, baby.
It's not
He's
happening.
got-
It's not happening.
He's got South Africa. You've got to do a South African
I have South
accent.
African family. I don't want to
I don't
offend.
care. I don't give a fuck. You've got Irish
It's-
family. You've got
it's
all
one-
sorts of family.
I'm a
Well,
right
they
mishmash.
Do they live in England?
No, I've still got cousins in South Africa.
Oh, okay. When are you going to see him? When was the last time you saw him?
My uncle's funeral. Cheers for bringing it up, Jay.
Well, as long as none of your other uncles die, we'll be alright. You won't have to see him for a while.
Oh, Christ.
Just keep the family members alive, and it doesn't matter if you offend them.
My South African accent is probably the worst accent out of all
Oh,
of them, though,
beautiful.
to
I
be
look
fair.
forward to it. I look forward to it.
Any records of her childhood are spotty at best, but we know that she was raised by the church and in the arms of the nuns and priests that taught her at the school. She was baptized as an infant, and the church was was the...
I just read the script. Aaron.
She was baptized as an infant, and the church was the only life that she knew. Only.
I don't think it was. I thought it was the only life that she knew. I'm just going to put this up for everyone to see how you spell only.
Oh, no.
This is another house.
This is another house.
You've done really well here. Only life she knew.
I swear, we never do clips of the actual stories. We only ever do clips of my fuck ups.
We'll stop spelling things like only, and maybe people will get the story. Oh no. Only. If only I could write. If only I could spell correct.
Considered by her school peers and nuns as nothing more than an ordinary girl, with no signs of any corruption, let alone reasons for suspicion of possession. I mean, sort of a backhanded insult, isn't it? A backhanded compliment. She's nothing more than ordinary.
Nothing special about her. She's only normal.
Wish I did 3 sugars now.
and a cyanide pill.
That was until she confessed to one of the nuns at the school that she had made a deal with the devil. Initially, her confessions were not taken seriously. Given her age, the nuns and priests expected a level of mischief from their students. Concerns did start to arise when her behaviour changed and she became more erratic and strange.
She became a teenager.
Yeah.
If that's true, half the kids in my school were possessed. Do you know what I mean? Like, what are you expecting from this?
My cousin once used a fucking Bible as Rizzler. They would have fucking hung him.
Jesus Christ. Well, that is blasphemy.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's not your South African.
No. That's got British written all over it.
That's got British written all over it. He's only trying to smoke it.
God, I'm only trying to get a little high. Sake. August 20th, 1906 is when the behaviour became too much for the school. She had startled not only her fellow students, but also the nuns when they witnessed her randomly rip her clothes. She growled like an animal and had a full-blown conversation with an unseen entity. The conversation was supposedly so intense that no matter how hard the nuns tried, they could not draw Clara's attention from it.
I just imagine the nuns doing like circus tricks, like, hey, just juggling, like, come on, over this way, Clara.
Sister Margaret's got a cool yo-yo trick. Sister Margaret's just fucking walking the dog in the back.
It won't work.
She's lost.
Bring out the ring of fire.
She's not turned round to the elephant riding on the ball. She's lost forever. There's no coming back. Her. Oh, fucking hell.
How can she resist this? She's only human.
I fucking hate myself. Afterwards, Clara stood on a desk in front of the whole class and shouted... South African accent. See, my South African accent always merges into fucking Australian for some reason.
Yeah. I mean, they're semi-close.
South African.
Similar.
You want some?
Right.
You want some kid food? You want some kid food? You fucking prawn. Sister, please call father in me.
Please. Sister, please.
She's Dutch now. All of a sudden. I've lost it.
Sister.
I need to go back to the default settings, which is, you want some kid food? Sister, please call Father Erasmus. I must confess to and tell him something. That's Scottish.
I think it's Erasmus.
Erasmus.
That's Scouse.
But quick.
Erasmus.
But quick, or Satan will kill me. He has me in his power. No, that's French. Nothing is blessed with me. I have thrown away all of my medals you gave me. That's French again. It's bad, isn't it? It's real bad.
It's not bad. It just starts off okay, and then it just peters out to another language.
I could do a couple words, and that's about it. The nun teaching at the time had this to say in regards to the growling that came from Clara's body. No animal has ever made such sound.
Keep going. You got this.
Neither the lions of East Africa nor the angry bulls. At times, it sounded like a veritable herd of wild beasts orchestrated by it's French, by Satan and formed a hellish choir. That one was painful. Clara was watched much more closely by the church after that point. Though her outbursts were in lesser numbers, she was displaying concerning behaviour still, and was heard talking to herself numerous times. On occasion, she was heard saying, "You betrayed me. You have promised me days of glory, but now you treat me cruelly." When Father Horner asked Clara to confide in him, she confessed to the deal that she had made with the devil himself. He supposedly came to her in a dream and offered her unlimited power and happiness in exchange for her body and soul.
Unlimited power.
This is, I was just about to say, whenever I write the words unlimited power, which is very rare, I have to say it like fucking Emperor Palpatine. Unlimited power!
We hear so many times of people making deals with the devil, right?
Never works out,
Not
does it?
once have I ever heard the devil keeping up his side of the bargain. If the devil's not giving you what you want, surely you can just fucking...
Yeah, it's a void contract. Yeah.
Take him. It's a void contract.
As she finished this confession to the priest, she seemed to have an internal battle with the demon possessing her. Father Horner stated that she slumped in her chair before wriggling uncontrollably and screaming in tongues, scratching at her body and Clara's voice, though sounding distant, begging whatever was inside her to leave. Clara's strange outbursts continued on for weeks. Nuns reported that her skin would burn when sprinkled with holy water, and she would lash out when Bibles, crosses, and other sacred objects entered the room with her, even when they were concealed from her sight.
Right, I know it says even when concealed, but surely if someone was bringing something in and you're in an exorcism, you would know that that thing is holy.
Yeah.
I think they should play like "What's in the Box" or something.
They're playing
Three
fucking
boxes in.
Find the Carrot. Like.
One is a Bible, the others are like a cake.
It's like one of them street games where you see like 3 cups.
Yeah.
You're like, right, under this cup is either $20 or a crucifix or holy water. And you just fucking, and she's like, oh, yeah, there's the one in the middle. Opens it like, oh, fuck.
Exactly, 100%. Then
That'd
we
be
get
great.
the answer. I've solved exorcisms.
Yeah,
In
20
20
Jay.
minutes, we've solved exorcism.
You know, that thing that you find is fictional. You've solved it.
If only they
If
were real,
only.
we'd have fixed them.
If only people had stayed this long into the episode. If only they didn't drop out. She also developed what was described as clairvoyant abilities, where she was able to describe in detail the personal lives of those around her. Several nuns also came forward stating that Clara had learned to speak and understand several languages in which she had never been taught. She also possessed inhuman strength, overpowering even the strongest priest when they attempted to restrain her during these outbursts.
Devil does not skip leg day, baby.
No, straight up. The devil's built like Terry Crews, 100%.
Oh yeah.
Let me throw this out there. Terry
Crews
Crews
looks like
is
me.
God.
Standing next to the devil. That's how Jack the devil is.
I mean, his muscles have muscles. He's a big boy. Souls contain a lot of protein. I think.
Yeah, hell yeah, baby.
Another report told by many witnesses was that Clara began to levitate 5 feet in the air on a daily basis, her clothes sticking to her body as she rose, defying the laws of gravity.
I love the way that they're very vague on the witnesses. Like, how many people saw this? Many. Yeah, many.
just
Don't
many.
ask too many questions.
Just many.
All the people, in fact.
Everyone
It
in
definitely
South
wasn't-
Africa. Cape Town was emptied. It was reported that only after she was doused with holy water would she be brought back down and temporarily snapped out of her possession. Others stated that Clara had the ability to turn into a snake-like creature. Now this is a bit silly.
You're losing me, Aaron.
I knew it would. I couldn't,
losing
because this
me.
is on multiple pages that I researched this, and I was like, every time I was reading it, I was like, But anyway, we carry on. We power through.
Snake girl. Snake girl. girl.
Clara had the ability to turn into a snake-like creature.
Snake girl.
Her body as flexible as a serpent as she slithered across the floors of the school. She even bit a nun on the arm and left teeth marks that resembled those of a snake's fangs.
Snake girl.
Biting nuns, slithering around. Snake girl.
Join us next week to see what Snake Girl gets up to.
Will Snake Girl fucking... Will Snake Girl
How will she get out of this one?
Yeah, you know. Many stories tell that Clara was completely intolerant of all religious symbols during her possession, but it was reported that Clara not only went to confession while she was possessed, but she also received Holy Communion. Either this occurred very early on during the possession, or forces.
Very on.
Huh?
You didn't say early. You said very on.
Did I?
Even this occurred very on. Very on.
Either this occurred very early on during her possession, or forces afflicting her were so strong that they were able to withstand the power of the Catholic Church. Everyone at the school and the church were now convinced that if you were to look upon Clara, you could see that she was possessed by something dark and, more importantly, dangerous. Fuck being her roommate. Imagine that. You're in a dorm next to fucking Clara Snake Girl Sliverpants. Like, fucking, be like, right, stay over there, please, Clara. I will hit
I'm just
you
shedding
with
my skin. What?
yeah, oh, that would be my biggest fucking fear, mate. Sleeping in the same room as a snake in general. They're the worst things ever made.
Ever made.
They should not exist.
Here's one I made earlier.
Everyone at the school... Nope, I've already done that bit, you fucking idiot. Come on. Father Horner and Reverend Musetti?
Yeah, Muzzulti, I don't know.
Muzzulti. We'll go with that.
Muzzulti, Muzzuti.
Masuti. Father Horner and Reverend Muzzuti.
Now you're in the
I'm stuck. I'm slipping. I'm falling. I can't get up. They were given clearance to perform an exorcism on Clara immediately. September 11th, 1906, the exorcism took place. It took almost a full day, starting early in the morning and finishing very, very late.
Is this like when cowboy builders say that they've spent the whole day doing it?
They've just had 16 cups of tea and just leant on the same mantelpiece all day.
15 cigarette breaks.
They fucking love it.
Must be nice being on day rate, boys.
No, I'm saying, if I was ever on day rate, mate, I wouldn't even fucking show up till noon. Like, busy with another customer, sorry. An apparently grueling night for both the priests involved as well as Clara. With each prayer, it was said that her behaviour only became more violent. At one point, she spat on one of the priests and attempted to strangle one of them after freeing herself from her restraints, using the priest's stole. What's a priest's stole, Jamie?
He stole my heart, that's what he stole. There's a moment in every film, every exorcism film, where... they break through the restraints and strangle someone or attack someone, right?
You'd think get better restraints.
Yeah, you'd have thought that they'd have figured this out by now, right?
The next morning, the rites were given again, with the possessing demon departing Clara's body after telling the priest that it would signify his exit with an act of levitation. I will leave via interpretive dance.
That's what it sounds like. It's extra.
She just performs.
Like
bye by fucking in sync perfectly.
Apt choice for the song as well, say it. You really got a flair for the dramatics.
That devil guy, he might be a bad guy, but he knows to move. He knows how to move.
He can shake his stuff, that's for sure.
Never seen a moonwalk like it. Clara rose 5 feet into the air as she had before. This levitation occurred in front of an audience of around 170 people at the chapel. Now, this fucking bugged me out a bit because I thought the fucking exorcism would be very private, but instead they've sold out a chapel like it's fucking WrestleMania.
Roll up, get your tickets.
Father Horner, Clara Germana, WrestleMania -16. That's when it was. The priest then said that Clara had been cleared of the devil's influence. Just a year later, Clara claimed that she made yet another pact with the devil.
For fuck's sake.
And another exorcism was performed that lasted 2
Clara.
days.
Go! Clara, go! I just wanted to take a second here. Whilst I'm editing this, we were recording and my screen cut off. Usually when that has happened, it means that we can't, the whole file goes. So, Aaron, luckily not this time, right? But we've captured the moment that Aaron sees this happen. And just take a look at his face, man. Instant panic.
Oh no.
Instant panic. And just doesn't know what to do. Look at his face. He's stunned. He's just silent. And then there's a little look to the camera which gets me. It's the epitome of deer in headlights. Wait, is it going to happen for a scene?
What happened? Did we lose everything?
Back to the video.
We're back.
We're back.
I just had a heart attack.
I think it's working.
So
Who knows?
the system me and Jay are recording on decided to boot Jay off.
That hasn't happened in so long.
Oh no, and literally about 5 minutes before, we both sat there and thought, should we pause recording, upload, and then go from there? And I shit myself, Jay.
Snake Girl's onto us.
The devil heard us fucking
Snake Girl
cutting him
is
off.
onto us.
It turns out the Squadcast is run by South Africans.
What were we saying? Should we go back?
Yeah, so just a year later, Clara claimed that she had made yet another pact with the devil.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember that. I'm there with you.
And then...
Because why the fuck? We just cleaned up your last exorcism. That's where we were. You make another deal with the devil.
So this like totally reminds me, when I was growing up, my cousin, we made a joke where I gave him my soul for a box of fags.
This doesn't sound like a joke, brother.
And,
sounds like he may still have your soul.
No. So here's a funny thing. He had it. He apparently had it, and no joke, my life was shit when he had it.
Oh God.
He said to me, we was at a party one night, and he said to me, he was like, right, if you're on your best behaviour, I'm going to give you your soul back. I was like, all right, cool. He gave me my soul back, and then not 10 minutes later, he caught me trying to sell my soul to someone else. And he had to interject and was like, no, his soul's mine.
For fuck's sake. Yeah, maybe he's better. Maybe he should give
He was like, I'm keeping hold of this till you need it. It's like, you can't be trusted. After the demon departed the young girl's body this time, witnesses reported an extremely foul smell filling the air. This was the last time any disturbances were reported in regards to Clara, as no record exists as to what became of her in the aftermath.
Yeah, and until she decides she needs a new dress.
Yeah.
And then she makes another deal with the devil.
She's like fucking sees the line at Starbucks. She's like, I'd sell my soul for a mocha frappuccino.
The girl just used fucking packs of demons like Amazon parcels.
All that was told that she was extremely embarrassed about her exorcisms and hoped that everyone would just forget the insanity of what had occurred at the mission. She asked for forgiveness and dedicated her life to more humble pursuits. Clara was cremated after her death, but it's unknown where her remains are scattered. So yeah, that is the story of Clara Germana, Tropicana, Banana. Jay.
Yeah, or plot twist, she's still out there somewhere,
Yeah.
just waiting for the new Gucci bag so she can sell her soul again.
What did you think of the story, Jay? I think I had you on a string up until she turned into a snake.
To a snake girl, baby.
I had you. It was hook, line, and sphincter, and then she turned into a snake.
Like, listen, if only she didn't turn into a snake,
If only.
I might be a believer.
If only. If only. Fucking hell.
I like the story. It was alright. I had
Yeah.
a mini heart attack through the story, but it wasn't the story. It was
Well,
the laptop.
we can edit that. And by we, I mean you. Your audio dropped out then.
Yeah, so did yours. Oh dear, I'm getting...
Right, well, let's end it.
Shitty bum.
Right. That's going to do it for us at From the Word Ghost. If you want to be the next listener story, Jay, where can I send a listener story to, please?
You can send your
Quicker.
story to fromthewordghost@gmail.com, or like Aaron slid the pages of his spelling book because it's onlay at reading level 1. You can slide your way into our Instagram DMs.
Slide.
3,
2,
1.
whee! That's going to do it for us at From the Word Ghost. Join us soon, and we will continue to explore the unknown together. Good night.
Good night.